So you'll have a little freedom with the size of the chicken you guys choose probably. So. Because you don't want it tapering too much in the end like this, because then you won't be able to wrap it all the way around. So the idea is to get a nice closed.
So you want a rectangle?
Yep.
Right? Okay.
And then we just make sausage stuffing basically. And here, when we do the recipe, you end up using your thighs or better. I don't like it ground really smooth like a hot dog, and then it's mushy. You want some texture. So we're just going to rough chop it a little bit. That's actually all we need right there. Put salt, pepper. I took the concassé, the tarragon that you gave me. Put that in here. You need some binding agent. So this is such a small amount. I'm not going to do the whole egg. Just part of this white. If you're doing the one that you guys do, you'll probably need a whole egg. But we'll adjust that recipe there. And we'll mix this up. And there's one other thing that we can add to this. What do you think it might be that's in sausage? So we try to stay away from fat. Right? There's really no fat in here. I'm chopping up chicken breast, which is exceptionally lean, which means it will be dry. There's no cream. There's no. I could throw the yolk in there, but I'm not going to. And then, because it's wet with the concassé, I want a little bit of breadcrumbs. Do you have any breadcrumbs? That's a binding agent. So here, any flavoring, anything you want to put in there, not a problem. But you got to make sure that it binds when it comes together. Do you want to hit it with just a little bit of oil? We'll just go the cheaper.
Which kind would you like?
Doesn't matter. Just a spring. Is it open? That one?
Neither one are open.
The Italian.
The Italian?
That's fine. Now here's where you can make this super flavorful. Sausages are generally really flavorful. Chicken's going to taste like chicken, but when you get to that center, it's going to be nice. Will you sprinkle some?
A little more?
3 times. Perfect. And a tablespoon or so. That'll be our fat for today. So whenever you do, as you guys get into doing dishes and things like this and baking, I always think of it in terms of components, the different components of a sausage. You've got your ground meat, you've got your fat, you've got your seasonings, and you've got your garnish. So today our meat is chicken, our seasoning is Italian breadcrumbs, tarragon, salt, pepper, our binding agent actually, our fat, our olive oil. Olive oil, and then concassé is our garnish, or you can dice carrots. And this is where it would be cool if we had, like, whatever cuts you guys are doing from your knife skills.
Yeah, that would be good. If we could get our knife skills in this, you guys.
Yep.
Because then it's already done.
Yep.
And you don't have to waste time, and you just put it together.
And you got to be careful not to overfill it. This is going to be very close to whether I can close that. I don't even want to put that last little bit in. Because ideally it should wrap all the way around. And how do you wash your hands?
They do have a hand washing sink that they let them go to. And they have to. We have the hand washing sink over there. So when we practice with the hand washing sink.
And then, I mean, you could even have gloves on for this, and then those gloves come off.
Yeah, they like to know that you know how to use gloves properly.
So then we just roll it up. And the ends are less important in terms of like anything coming out. The ideal here. And it's easier with skin because the skin is broader, and that gives us an outer casing that wraps the whole thing.
So do you recommend they get sausage to do this? Yeah.
I wouldn't, because you guys are fabricating a chicken. Kind of what we're trying to do is take a chicken And how do you make the most complex, skillful dish with what you have? And if you do this and you're using all of the parts of a chicken, it shows, you know, it's old school. So you're showing them.
Right.
Yeah, you don't need to pre-buy anything. You're making chicken sausage. And then I'll probably rewrap this just twice because we don't want any water to get in.
Right.
Tie the end. Sometimes people put rubber bands or whatever on it, but I find
Yeah, I just show them to tie it.
yeah, just do a simple knot. Ideally, I would have centered that, but I was distracted by my cutting board. That way, you have more room on each side to tie a knot. And once you have tied one end, then you can get it nice and tight. Don't go crazy because it can pop and burst out. And then just slide that knot down tight and then just like that. Okay? And then I just cut these off. But I am going to, because I didn't do it long enough, long lengthwise. And when we practice this, you may find it's easier to pull your plastic this way, so your ends are about the right length, depending on how big we make it. And then you can go at least 2 to 3 times around. So water, because right now water would get into that sausage. We don't know it, so I'm just going to grab it one more time. And then this would, I don't know, do we have a scale?
A scale?
Yeah, I'm just curious what this weighs.